I don't know, like, I would like to have known if there was an option to not kill that dude. I don't trust this guy down here. This dude here. I don't trust him. At all. There is another way, but you got to do it early. Never mind. It's done. What is done is done. Shame. Hopefully his Devourer will be really powerful and we'll get some revenge on that dude.
I'll be swift.
Got it.
Taha, where's Silverhand?
Making sure that Varden gets a proper burial. Are you ready to summon the Devourer?
Yes, just say the word.
I am. Send it in.
Good. Step back.
It is big. And we get to control it. That's cool. Yeah, 10,000 life.
Is it?
There we go.
Dead?
I think so. What on EO was that thing?
A spectral abomination. If I had to make a guess, I'd say that the power of the miasma somehow made it stronger.
Well, it's dead now. What about the fog? Do you think it's safe to go in?
It is. The Devourer destroyed the source of the miasma. And it seems your friend Arlen is still alive. So, I did what I came here for. The corruption is stopped, and this is where our ways part.
Now? Don't you want to know what Arlen has to say? Why he did this?
Truth be told, I don't care. It's always the same. Misguided idealism.
I like this guy again.
Farewell, Tahar. Maybe I'll see you again, maybe I won't.
Farewell.
Come on, Tahar. Let's see what Fenrir has to say.
Okay.
I'm honestly curious.
Curious? You should be angry.
Sure. That's the way?
Taha, I figured you were behind this.
You're dying. Who or what did that to you?
That thing. The abomination. I wanted to stop the corruption, but then it appeared out of nowhere. I guess
Stop
I
the corruption?
had it coming.
Why, Arlen? Help me understand. Why did you summon the corruption?
Can't you guess? Our people. We had lost our way. The Guardians, Ellen, they were all we have. They just don't see it. They think it was just our perseverance that made us survive throughout the years. But it wasn't. It was Ellen, our mother. But they betrayed her. They forgot our origin, forgot what our culture was
Yeah, no, true, yeah.
was all about.
But why the corruption? Blazes. You killed people, Arlen. What were you hoping to gain from it?
I wanted to show them that the Guardians can also be punishing. I wanted to show them what their wrath looks like.
I always wonder what wrath is. Wrath,
That's what
not
they were
wrath,
lacking.
isn't it?
And Varden. And his rationality only made it worse. All he cared about was himself and becoming the first scribe.
Yeah, that's why he
Varden
killed
is
himself.
He sacrificed himself to cure the corruption.
It is wrath, but also
That
wrath. Okay.
miasma. It's necromancy. The worst kind. That devourer we summoned to destroy the crystal was made with Varden's blood.
I don't know what to say.
So you thought the corruption would bring the Moyhair back to Ellen, restore their faith?
I did. But it was foolish. I see that now. That crystal. I thought I could control it. But things got out of hand. The corruption became so much worse than I thought it would. At first, I thought clearing the pools would work. But it didn't. When the corruption came back, I knew that I needed to do something. That I needed to destroy the crystal. Well, you see how it worked out. Still, I did what I thought best. I'm not a murderer, just just a servant of Ellen who lost his way.
So if we had chosen the other guy, we'd chosen this guy rather than the rational guy, would this quest have been completely different? Or would he have always been crazy? It would have been completely different. Did you do the same thing as I did? Did you choose the rational guy? Yeah. It's sort of, this quest is really sad, but it also kind of makes me feel like one of those gangster movies. You know, when they all line up against each other and try and, like, they shoot each other and then you just end up with both sides dying? Like, what a waste of life. Like, you both had intentions and you both just died for no reason. If you choose the religious guy, he reveals himself as a major boss and it makes everything worse. Okay. Self-righteous fool.
Are you serious?
An
If there
idiot.
ever was a murderer, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
You killed those people, Arlen. Your own people.
He's dead, Tahar.
Let's go back to Silverhand. What do we need?
What a cool side quest. We didn't get the... There's a Godstone. Where?
I'll do what's required. I'll take a look.
There.
What do you require?
Miscalculated that one. It's that one.
Now would you look at that?
Yeah, that was probably one of the more enjoyable ones I've played. I got really into that one. The lore wasn't too heavy. It was quite relatively straightforward, but quite
mess.
kind of depth was quite large.
Mess.
Yeah, agreed. Blasted mess, yeah.
I guess Commander Zyla didn't take the news well.
You guessed right.
For what it's worth, the plan worked. We cleared the corruption, and Arlen is dead.
Silverhand sees. He felt a shift, but after all that happened, Silverhand was too cautious to make assumptions. Tell Silverhand everything, Tahar. He wants to know.
Do we get to recruit Silverhand now?
Interesting. A misguided fool, as there are so many.
What's your opinion on what he did?
Silverhand doesn't know. Arlen obviously wasn't a monster. He wanted the best for his people, which he thought would be to lead them back to the Guardian faith. A noble endeavor, but his methods, so foolish. He toyed with
2 has a
things he could
super long
not
overarching
understand.
side quest that starts off
Blazes.
from the
Hibernian
end of the story arc
necromancy.
and ends with its beginning.
How could he not see where that road would lead? Ah, well, No point in thinking about it now. Fate has decided, and all that can be done now is to look forward and strive for a better future.
What will become of the Moor here?
A good question. We shall see. Commander Zyla is a capable woman, and after the purity has been stopped, which you will do, Silverhand can feel that. He can feel that they will find a new home. Until then, Silverhand is certain that the Moor here will stay loyal to you and help you in the battles to come.
There you go.
Thank you for your help, Tahar. You once again stopped something horrible from happening, and they shall meet again. Silverhand's sure of that.
All right. Safe travels, Silverhand.
All right.
Johnny
Anything else you need to
Silverhand.
do here, Tahar? If not, I suggest we head back to Mullendeer.
Ooh,
Our
immune
elven
to
allies
silence.
will want to know what happened here.
I already have the speech one. You recruit him in the future? Okay. I don't know about Purge because I don't use buffs very much. I take the gold. Okay, let's go. We've got to go. Let's go to the world map. Da dee da da dum. Right. We can get the bag of gore one done. I do like the idea of that. I'm not gonna get the materials one done. Or the artifact one. Maybe the eye one, I'm not sure. But let's do bag of gore. Yeah, I tried the orc guy. I didn't like the orc guy because the shapeshifting wasn't as impactful to his build as I thought it would be. He ended up being more of an elementalist. Who's this guy? Oh, Arondir. I didn't want to play Arondir because seemed weird. I've talked about him. I talked about him and him. These seem the best to me. I'm not even gonna bother leveling them up. I might do it later. Okay.
Here we are. So I want you to speak to 3 of my men. Elder Zilrak, Chieftain Zar, and Foreman Urash. They'll all want to discuss strategies with you regarding our upcoming fight against the Ash Reavers.
All right. What about you? Don't you want to have a say in this?
Tahar, I'm loyal to my people, but not stupid. You've won many battles, and you'll win this one. I may be a leader, but I'm not a strategist. I'll wait here. Come back once you've spoken with them.
High Chieftain Gore! High Chieftain Gore!
Do I know you?
Zarek. I'm a tracker.
You can't get them.
Chieftain
Okay.
Zar sent me to welcome you.
Ah, good. Where are they? And what's the situation?
Bad. The Ash Reavers have started to put up their cow to the northeast. And the Paleskins...
The Purity.
Yes, the Purity. They are only a 2-day march from the mountain.
March.
2 days.
March.
That's not a lot of time.
It isn't. Zarek, where's Zar now? And the other ones I asked him to gather.
They are waiting for you.
Good. Tahar, I won't lie. This will be a tough battle. But we have to win it before the Purity arrives.
Didn't you want to try diplomacy first?
This is diplomacy, Tahar. The Orcish version. If we'd let Kagan know we're here before we've gathered some force, he'd simply crush us. Never seek reconciliation without a display of strength.
Okay.
Just give the word. Sounds like a plan.
Talk to the first guy.
Will do.
Careful.
Tahar, High Chieftain Gore told me you'd come.
Gore said you wanted to discuss something with me regarding our battle with the Ash Reavers.
Yes, it's simple. What resources do you want us to harvest while we set up this cow?
Interesting. Food.
Food. Our troops will need provisions.
Good. What about the tools for our workers? I can order some smiths to improve some of them, but not all.
That's a tough one.
Hunters. Hunters? Hunters.
Get our hunters some better bows. The more food we have at hand, the faster we can expand.
Understood.
If I remember...
Have you spoken with the other advisors? Stay safe, Tahar.
Blood
never boils.
Seem to remember food's important for the orcs.
All right, why not?
But I could be wrong.
Tahar, Zauraka.
Greetings. Gore said we should talk to you regarding our strategy against the Ash Reavers.
Yes. Within the next 2 days, we need to turn this cow into a fortress. And since you've proven more than once that you're one heck of a commander, Gore wanted you to decide how. The first choice we need to make is what kind of fighters to pick to lead our defenses. We don't know Kagan's strategy, so normal axe wielders might be our best bet. Then again, maybe Kagan thinks the same thing. In that case, a pack of warg riders would be devastating. Lastly, we could place our bets on K-Ran hunters and attack from the distance. What do you say, Tahar?
Focus on ranged. No, what's your opinion?
You're a chieftain. What's your opinion on this?
Warg riders. The Ash Reavers were always known for their head-on assaults in large numbers, and the wargs might be the perfect counter for that.
Do it.
I think warg riders are our best bet.
All right. What about expanding? Kagan is still busy with building his cow, so we could either try to gain as much ground as we can now, or put our efforts into fortifying the sectors we already
I'd say
control
turtle.
instead.
I'd say turtle, but expansion.
Let's fortify. We must protect the heart of our base at all costs.
I agree with you on that. Anyway, we're through. Best I get started on the preparations now. See what the other advisors have to say, will you? I know it's a rare thing for an orc to say, but the better we think this through, the easier the fight will be. May your blood never boil, Tahar. I'll see you on the battlefield.
Will you now?
Always swift.
These decisions are interesting, and I don't know which ones are going to be good.
The Shaper Child. And so we meet again.
How do you know about this?
Because Gore told me. Also, I already sensed there was something different about you when we first met.
Okay.
But don't worry, most of us don't. They all know something happened to you inside that dungeon, but not what exactly. Though your new powers certainly invite speculation.
I guess they do. So, you wanted to talk tactics.
Tactics? Yes. I suppose you could call it that. This altar here, it has been in Bargagor for as long as we orcs have existed. To put it short, it's a gateway to Zarek's powers. If you know how to harness it, which I do, and I want to bless you with it. So, there are 2 blessings I can bestow upon you. The first one will allow you to call down fire from the sky, which we can directly aim against Kagan's troops.
Sounds good.
The second one is a blessing that will allow you to use the altar's power, to put some of Zarek's fire into our fighters' blood, which will make them strong, very strong.
Blessing.
Our fighters can use all the blessings they can get. Let's go with that.
Agreed. Then step back. This won't be easy. It's done. You will be able to call upon the power by touching the altar. Just promise me this. Whatever you choose to use it for, do it with respect.
I will, Elder Zilrach. Thank you.
Zilrach.
No, Tahar. If there's anyone who owes thanks,
Zilrach.
it's me. If it wasn't for you and Gore, Krell would have led the Fire Wielders into extinction. Before you go, there's one more thing.
Black
Did you
ash?
hear of black ash?
I'm afraid not.
It's what we orcs use to imbue our weapons. Our elite fighters, our shamans, they couldn't do what they do without the ash. We'll need it in our fight against Kagan.
Oh, is it like the
So,
blue
be on the lookout.
goop, right?
Where does this black ash come from?
They are leftovers. When the renegade gods fought the Guardians, there was, as you can imagine, a lot of destruction. The black ash is what remained of the trees Zarek's fires burned down.
Okay.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good. If you've talked to Urash and Zara, you should go. Until then, Tahar, may your blood never boil.
There he is.
You got it.
I'll do what's
Blast
required.
that armor.
Hiding.
Tahar, I take it you've talked to the
Yep.
advisors.
Yeah, we're all set. What now?
Now we set our plan in motion. Once we've finished our preparations, we'll march towards Kagan's Cal and try to reason with him. Not
Reason.
expecting this to take more than a couple of hours. Half a day at most.
Let's begin.
Good. I'll send out word.
I don't. See how this
Just
goes.
stay alert, Tahar. The Ash Reavers aren't known for their intrigues, but Kagan's hatred might get the better of him.
I still can't believe we're doing this. Walking right into the lion's jaw.